Hello good people of YouTube, All About Nat is back with another video. How are you guys doing today? I'm not too bad. It's a little bit on the dull side for me. You know, when you've sort of makes you feel tired. I think I've got a little bit of that SAD syndrome thing, you know, where dull light makes me feel a bit, you know, just not particularly get up and go, is what I mean. But we are here today, we are back at it, and I am going to discuss something with you that it's not the first time it's been discussed on other channels, it's been, you know, kind of discussed on many different platforms, but I've not particularly discussed it, not in great depth. I've mentioned it maybe earlier on in the channel, possibly, but after ComplexCon this weekend, just gone, I thought it was about time I discussed a few things. Now, as you can tell by the title, it could be a contentious issue. Ooh. But my thoughts on this might surprise you, or may not. I don't know. You know, we will see in good time anyway. Now, before we get into all that, I've got to say to you guys, if you are new to my channel, please, please, please like, comment and subscribe. That is so important. Go back over my videos, have a look how I've changed, because my God, my first video was awful. My hair's grown. Have a look over them. You know, there might be something there of interest to you. But yeah, most importantly, subscribe and drop a like on this video if you appreciate what I'm trying to do. Anyway, with all that out of the way. Okay, so ComplexCon was on this weekend in LA. And yes, I saw last year's footage. You know, I've followed various different YouTubers. And I've often thought, oh, it'd be really great to go because, you know, number one, it'd be really nice to see fellow YouTubers, you know, have a chat about their experiences on YouTube, doing YouTube videos, etc, etc, etc. The big part of me, because don't get me wrong, I would, if I had lots and lots of money, I'd love to fly over there, go to ComplexCon for the weekend, have a look around LA. I mean, yes, I've been to LA before, and I don't think it's all that, personally. But it'd be nice to go, the experience of it. But then there is two sides to me where, you know, the sort of the consumer side goes, oh yeah, I really want to be there. And then the, you know, the person who, the older Nat, the Nat that has a lot of the mental health issues, the anxiety, especially anxiety, kind of goes, don't think I'd quite like the crowds. Don't think I'd quite like the really, really loud music. And there is part of that side to me. But what I've grown to, the conclusion that I've come to is it would appear that, especially if you watch Untied Hawaii's last video, shout out to him, he's a cool YouTuber, he's very much down to earth, nice guy. He was saying he didn't think it was worth it. He was going there with the idea he was going to buy product. He was going to buy trainers. Obviously he didn't, because it is so difficult to get the items you want there. I mean, I'm sure many of you who follow me on here do go and follow other similar YouTubers. On a bigger scale, I must say, because I'm small fry, you know. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of the videos and we all think, yeah, it would be great to go there. But in actual fact, it's just major, major, major hype central. It's hyping things up to be massively let down. Now, this obviously brings me on to, you know, have Hypebeasts, has the hype culture ruined sneakers and streetwear? You could say, you know, some people might say, has young Hypebeasts ruined the culture? Now, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you will have seen earlier on in the year my sort of, I couldn't call it hissy fit, but it could have been a hissy fit, where I've just gone, oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm not buying Supreme anymore. It's been ruined. It's been ruined by all these bloody little hype beasts. It's been ruined by people who don't give a shit about the brand, and it's all about flexing. It's all about this and it's all about that. And yes, I still believe there is a large chunk of modern day Supreme that is like that. And if you are new to this video, and if you are watching this video and you are like, well, what's she talking about? She buys Supreme every week. You know, and again, I hate saying it in a way because it makes it, well, I've been buying Supreme since 1905. No, obviously I wasn't born in 1905, but I've been buying Supreme around, I don't know, it's late 90s. I heard about the brand in about 96-ish. So obviously the early 2000s and all that, it was a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. You could walk into Supreme, you know, you could chill out with the staff, you could watch a skate vid, you could buy something if you wanted it, and you just walked out like a normal shop, like a normal shop. And it's obviously it's changed a lot, and everyone said it was the complex effect. You know, the Emily Oberg interviewing outside Supreme, blah blah blah. Now, I think that is part of it. I'm not saying that it's not, and I think that was part of the issue. But what people kind of seem to forget through all of this stuff is things have changed. Pigeon, the pigeons that I have there, I mentioned it the other day. The original pigeon in '98. I'll put a little image up on the screen. It's obviously about the riot that happened. That was one of the very first hyped releases, you know, of the kind of the sneaker time, if that makes sense, of the limited sneaker eras. Now, that was just around the time the internet came in. So I was at uni then. I was at uni. I remember when the internet came in, it was like, whoa, what's this? And I was really quite into snowboarding at the time. So I would, oh, snowboarding, put snowboarding in. Oh, wow, look at all this. This is amazing. So, you know, before that, we didn't have the internet. The internet, guys, the internet is a lot to answer for. The internet has a lot to answer for. I am not going to sit here and go, yeah, young people, they ruin everything. Little shits. They ruin everything. It's all the young people's fault. We were all young once, you know. I was a kid. When I was a kid, in my early teens, I loved Duffs. Do you remember Duffs? I loved, obviously I liked Etnies. I liked Carhartt a lot back then because I was quite into my skating. And there wasn't necessarily limited edition. Limited edition wasn't thrown in your face all the time because the internet wasn't around, okay? Now the internet's been brought in, everything's on social media. The leaks, the little pictures, this, that, the articles, Hypebeasts, High Snobiety. You know, the internet has caused the hype. Not the young kids. Young kids, yes, are impressionable, okay? But what happened at SneakerCon over the weekend, the Diamond, obviously I'll put a picture up of the Diamond booth. What happened there was complex, was Diamond, was the internet. A combination of those three things created that hype. So yes, you know, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it doesn't annoy me. The kids that you know, that are into Supreme and they don't know a thing about the brand, and it's all just to flex. This whole flexing thing, which, well, a bit old for that, you know, a little bit old for that. But I am not too old for streetwear. Before any of you people go, yeah, what's Mum doing on there? Just saying. There's no age on streetwear. There is no age bracket. There are people, you know, older who have been in streetwear for a long time and they're still loving streetwear. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But then also there's nothing wrong with the young, impressionable teenagers or younger teenagers coming into, you know, sneaker culture, coming into streetwear culture, but they are coming into it via a different avenue. So we had the pre-internet avenue, which obviously I came in, and we have the post-internet avenue. The two avenues are totally different. You know, it was a lot of like going down the skate park, chatting with your friends, and then learning about different brands that way. It was a lot harder to get into stuff or be exposed to stuff, because obviously you had to sort of integrate. You had to go out and talk to people. You had to go to the skate park. You had to hang out at the skate shop. You had to, you know, all that kind of thing. Whereas now it's handed to you on a plate. Mum, can I have an iPad? Yeah, of course you can. iPad comes. Wi-Fi's on. Blam, 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 blam. Oh, I like that. Oh, look at the hype around that. It's a lot easier now to get down into that route. So in a nutshell, to summarise, I am not sitting here as an old head, an old sneakerhead, an old streetwear head, and I'm not sitting here and I'm not going, oh God, look at all these young hype beasts. Ugh. You know, don't get me wrong, as a 40-year-old adult, yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. But they can't help being born in the year that they were born. They were born in the internet era. They were born in the internet era where things are thrust upon you by Instagram, Twitter, you know, High Snobiety, Hypebeast, all these different websites you can access. You can follow StockX, you know, all this. So it's not ruined, it's just different. It's just different. Things cannot stay the same. It's not possible. You can't stay, you know, like, for example, just a loose example, when I was at uni, I continued to wear like Carhartts. I used to go snowboarding a lot. I used to wear, you know, Duffs, like I said. I used to wear Etnies. I used to wear all sorts of different skate and snowboard brands. Burton snowboards. As I've got older, I don't have, you know, the continued finance. I had a nice student loan back then. So I don't go snowboarding every year. Yes, I still watch it. I still like it. But my tastes have changed. My tastes have changed. You know, as I left uni, I got more and more into Nikes, you know, Dunks, you know, through the 2000s. Tastes change, and the way things are advertised has changed, creating the hypebeast culture. I hate the word hypebeast. It does my head in actually, but you know, I remember the Supreme backpacks in the early 2000s. One of my friends had a Supreme backpack. It was so nice. Their backpacks have changed. They were so much nicer back in the old days. There was more detail to them. Now they do look very much like school backpacks. So things change. You have to evolve. You have to evolve with your audience. Supreme has, clearly. You know, there are still certain items that I absolutely love, like those skate pants this week, you know, that I bought yesterday. Brilliant. So many good items. They still release great items, but they have evolved. You know, Nike's evolved. It hasn't stayed the same, but there's still staple retro silhouettes that they will always keep. So, yes, it's some of it is annoying to me, but do I blame young hype beasts? No, I don't. the complex cons of this world, the complex program, the internet. Really, you know, they've changed it. They've changed the game, and they have created these little beasts, basically. So, no. In a nutshell, no. Young Hypebeasts are not to blame for ruining the culture. I don't think it's ruined, it's just changed. Now, I hope you found that interesting. It's just my opinion, just my opinion. I want to know what your opinion is, though. So let's have a nice mature chat down below. Let's discuss it. I want to know, what do you think? Have Hypebeasts ruined the culture? That's basically my question to you. And also, as I say, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to hear more chats like this, or if you want to see more product, if you want to just listen to my beautiful dulcet tones, then you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support this far. I appreciate every single one of you. I genuinely do. I really do. And some of the comments I get and some of the lovely DMs I get, I really appreciate you. And also, shout out, massive shout out to the gaming guy. We had a good old chat yesterday on Instagram. So a big shout out to you. Go follow him. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Yeah, thank you again for all your support and all about that. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.